check.
Check 1, 2.
1, 2. Dion, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. It's good to go.
Yep. Is it live now?
I'm not sure.
Because he was talking to us, but we didn't hear him.
I can't hear anything.
I'll tell him as soon as I get to my camera.
Hey, you want to scoot over for the monitor, or you good?
I'll just keep quiet until we hear something. Yeah. All right, sorry everybody with those little bit of technical difficulties. We are here at the Civic Center. Jacob Toby alongside Dion Amade. We've got the Hilldale Hornets JV squad taking on a team from Dallas, the HSAA Blue Angels, sitting at 13 and 14, part of this whole Bedouin Shrine Classic. A lot of teams, a lot of games, but it's going to be a fun night tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a great one. We get to see a lot of basketball, a lot of great athletes, so it's going to be a good one here tonight. And I'm looking forward to watching it with you, Jacob.
Yes, I can't wait to watch a lot of, I understand you're a football guy, former OSU safety, but you also know some basketball as well. We've got a timeout on the floor, 9-2 in favor of Dallas. Up right now, Blue Angels sitting at 13 and 14 on their season, manned by head coach Judah Tanella in his 5th season. And then Hilldale coming in to this game. A lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores on this team, head by head coach Mike Claiborne. And Hilldale's got 3 squads in this tournament, the men's, the boys, and then the JV girls.
Hilldale plays a lot of basketball, I see. Anytime you see a JV girls basketball squad, you know that's a school that has a lot of competitors out there, and they look pretty fierce right now.
A lot of confidence to put a JV squad in a varsity tournament. So, for sure, we'll see a lot of talent on that JV squad. Look at that jump shot. Landis Lehman hits the 2.
Yeah, and they've been doing a good job working her on the inside right now. Little inside-outside game with number 52, and then number 2, Anna Thompson's been really doing a good job. She's got, how many, 6 points already? 2 big 3-pointers to start off the contest, so looking forward to seeing some more game from them.
And you talked about it as there's a double dribble against Hilldale. You said to me when we were off the air, you said, Ann Thompson's nice with it.
Yeah.
She's doing a lot of things with the basketball.
Yeah, she's got a nice little jumper there, and she's doing well from the outside. Hopefully it continues.
Ball goes right through Lehman's hands, out of bounds, and it will go to Hilldale. The Hornets right now trailing 11-2 early on, 4:49 left to go in the first quarter.
And I mentioned earlier that they're working that inside-outside game, okay? Lehman, big, strong competitor on the inside, able to make some nice post moves and get the ball and get some easy points over here for the Blue Angels. You can see this press defense working right now.
Rock inside, ball gets stolen. There's Lehman with it. Does a lot of different things on the court. Pushing is Thompson, and that gets stolen by Barnowski for a minute, but right back to Dallas in the corner for 3. Thorman, no good. Offensive rebound, Lehman. That's actually, yes, that is Lehman. That's her sister. They've got 2 Lehmans on the team.
Don't get confused. I have an older brother myself, and we played on a lot of teams together. I used to hate when they used to give him my points.
So this is Abby Lehman at the line.
One of the things I like about this Dallas team that you're seeing early on is they're not afraid to take the open shot. You see them, as soon as they're open, no matter where they are, 3-point line, inside, mid-range, they're taking the shot when they're open.
So 2 sets of sisters. The Thompsons have 3 on this team for Dallas. And one of the 3, Maggie Thompson, just checking in. The second free throw, no good from Abby Lehman. Quick pass up the court. Butler can't hit. And here comes Dallas the other way. Dallas up 12-2, make it 14-2. Thompson has got 8 points.
And that's a good job keeping your eyes up and looking for the open man down the court.
Look at this pressure here from Dallas. And they'll get the turnover. Lehman picks it up. Thompson sidestepping her way, and she got bumped.
You see Maggie Thompson coming in, the sixth man, making an early impression in the ball game.
That foul's on Raina Rock. That's her second personal foul.
Don't you love it when defense turns into points offensively?
I do. Thank you. Thank you so much for reminding me how much I love that. Thompson hits the first of two, and a lot of substitutions coming in. We'll try to get you all of them. Gabby Eversole for Dallas has checked in along with Rebecca Painter. Lexi Barrasso has checked in for Hilldale JV. Second free throw is good. 16-2, a big lead right now for Dallas. Again, head coach Judah Tanella in his 5th season here with the program. Anna Thompson's first foul. We're going to be mentioning Anna Thompson quite a bit. She does a lot for this team. 4 points, 4 rebounds, average per game. Barrasso pressured by Thompson, and she gets called for another foul.
And you see they're working that 3-2 zone right there from the Blue Angels of Dallas. JV Hillsdale is finding themselves in trap situations. Right there, they get called with a foul, but look for that to continue.
Barnowski driving baseline. Oh, a high floater.
And that's a good job by Bronowski, getting away from the trap, finding that baseline, and then getting up with a nice jumper.
Hilldale steals it back the other way. Here comes Hilton, passing baseline. Barnowski throws up a shot, but I believe it'll go back to the baseline.
And that's nice active hands by Hilton over there. Number 5, doing a good job defensively, creating a turnover for this team.
Barrasso to pass in underneath. Johnson puts up a shot. That's no good. Hilldale coming back on defense, but it will go off of the Hornets. If you're just joining us, Jacob Toby alongside Dion Amade here at the Civic Center. Bedouin Shrine Classic, game 1 of 4 today. Lehman gets it to Roland.
And that's great ball movement over here by the Blue Angels. They put it inside, then they find an outside guy on the corner on the elbow. She makes a nice jumper.
Corner 3, bouncing around, no good by Hilton. Hilldale trying to put on the pressure, and a foul will be called. It's on Sarah Crow. Brooke Ousley coming in for Hilldale as well as Jade Kuykendall. Maddie Hilton and Sarah Crow sitting down. Lehman at the free throw line. Lost the dribble. Thompson jacks up a 3 and connects again. How about 3 threes?
And she does a good job of avoiding the pressure, getting to the outside and finding her spot. I think that's 3 times she's made that shot in that specific spot early in this game.
I think Hilldale's learning that you can't leave her open on the 3-point line. And she'll come up with a defensive stop as well. Dallas back the other way. Eversole to the rack, no good. Rebounded by Ousley. 21-4 advantage for Dallas.
And Hilldale has to do a better job offensively, avoiding that corner right there. That's exactly where they want to push you with that 3-2 zone and put you into that trap situation.
Looked to be a foul against Hilldale. Eversole. Thompson into the corner. Lehman. Floater no good. Offensive rebound by Painter. Dallas can't get anything to go. Lots of fouls early on.
Yeah, that's truly one of those things that you see early in games in the contest. You remember this Dallas team hasn't played in a little while, so you're knocking a little bit of the rust off, as you can say.
Barnowski to the corner. Missed opportunity by Kuykendall. Pulled back out by Johnson. Now another corner three, way off by Barnowski. Thompson looking to push it. Lehman straight away. They call that a swish.
They call that a swish for sure. I think you can find early in this game the two spots for their two primary offensive players. Okay, Anna Thompson, number 2. She's got that sweet three-point spot over here at the corner. And the number 52, Lehman, she loves that elbow jumper right there. Look for that continue through the rest of the ball game.
40 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Foul is going to go against Painter underneath. And that'll bring Johnson to the line. Nevaeh Johnson, 5'11" freshman. Hits the first.
Great form on the free throw. It's one of the things the young guys gotta practice. Gotta practice those free throws. Once you get that opportunity, get those easy buckets, take full advantage of it.
Tori Brown and Carly Kirkhart check back in. Second free throw from Johnson is good. 23-6 with 36 seconds to go in the first quarter. Thompson back the other way. And a bad pass intercepted by Barrasso. 26 seconds to go. Barrasso wide open tray. Gets it back. Swing it to the left. Way off on the three was Tori Brown.
And they're pretty confident in their shooting. Okay, they're taking it not from the first three-point line,
That's
but the
Steph Curry
second. Yeah.
10 seconds to go. Eversole, lefty three.
She had great rotation on the ball. I thought that was for sure going
It
in.
looked good. She stroked it pretty good.
Yeah.
1 second to go. Barrasso to inbound. And that'll end the first quarter. And we played one. That's a loud buzzer.
You can see the coach telling her, hey, just throw it, throw it. She
Yeah.
shook him off
Why
like,
not?
I'm not throwing that thing.
Why not? 23-6 after one. So a big advantage for Dallas coming in. This is their first time ever playing in Oklahoma. What's it kind of like to travel for the first time and play in a place that you've never been to before?
It shows you the maturity of this team, because one of the things that's really unusual is coming to a new environment, a new state. Two of three things could happen, okay? Either you could be nervous and excited, you could be nervous and have so much anxiety you don't play well, or you could just be immature and just, oh man, forget about the game. And then when the game finally hears, it takes you a while to get into game mode for you to actually play to your best of abilities. Right now, this Dallas team is showing that although they haven't played in a while, although they're out of state, although they're facing maybe a little bit of a lesser opponent, they're still playing their game, finding their spots, and getting into game mode.
It's a lot to travel. Again, from Dallas, what, 4 hours?
Yeah, I would know that drive.
You would know that
I
drive
would
being
know
a Dallas native.
I would know that drive.
I've been there twice, so.
Hey, man.
And I've driven there both times, so I understand. I understand what it's like. Second quarter, 23-6 in favor of the Blue Angels. And if you're just checking in, Jacob Toby alongside Dion Amate here at the Civic Center in Muskogee for the Shrine Tournament, the 39th edition. Raina Rock with it right now. Free throw line jumper, no good by Butler. Dallas coming back the other way. Underneath, wide open, Lehman. Back out to Thorman. I mean, it's no question Dallas has as many open looks as you can possibly get.
Yes, they do, especially in the fast break situation. They do a good job of keeping their eyes up and finding the open man down there. I know it sounds easy, but it's harder than it looks.
Rock driving all the way, scoop, and the foul.
Great aggressive move to the basket.
Foul on Lehman. Abby Lehman, that is.
I was about to say,
We gotta be careful.
we got to be careful with the fouls. We can't give one somebody else's foul.
Rock misses the free throw that would have given her the three-point play. Coming back the other way, Williams. Lehman in her spot to her sister. Can't hit the three. A lot of offensive rebounds, though, from Dallas as well. They've got some tall girls on their team. Lehman 6'1". Her sister, Abby Lehman, 5'11". Rebecca Painter, 6 feet.
It's always good to have height.
Abby Lehman fouled underneath. That's going to be going against Butler.
That was a good job going through contact, still getting the ball up. Although doesn't get the and-one situation, still shows some strength and is able to go to the free throw line, see if she can get two.
Lehman 5'11". She's a sophomore for Dallas. 97% free throw shooter. Are you kidding me? Knocks it down. Of course she's going to knock it down. 97%.
No matter where you go, Oklahoma or Texas, 97%.
That's what you're gonna get.
I'm pretty sure that travels well.
Well, you just jinxed her, Tion. Nice.
It's your fault.
Dallas still has a 24-8 advantage. 6:52 left to go in the first half. Hilton had an open shot, didn't take it. Butler took too many steps.
Yeah, I got her over with the carry over.
I think she didn't really know what to do with it, pass it or
she
keep
tried
dribbling.
she tried to come around and dish it through the corner, but
Williams. And look at that. Nice defense from Hilton, but coming right back was Thompson. She gets the ball, fights for it, passes out, and gets Williams.
And that's Williams with the no-look pass and then the offensive rebound. Does a good job facilitating.
And Lehman, the other one. Landis Lehman underneath puts it down.
Strong move to the basket and finishes through contact.
And seems to be an injury on the court. Right now, 26-8 advantage for Dallas. Both teams going to go back to the bench for a second. Raina Rock down at the moment.
But what have you been impressed with most about this Dallas team early in this game?
Their height
and
their ability to pass out of the paint and get open looks. I mean, that's, you know, you dump it into your big guy, your big gal, they'll dump it right back out and you'll get a wide open shot because people collapse.
Yes, that's very true. Good court vision. I mean, we've talked about the fact that they're coming down on fast break, keeping their eyes up, finding the open man down there in the paint, but also the post players able to see the open guards and see the perimeter and dishing it back out, especially to Anna Thompson. It's twice that Lehman has seen her on the outside at her spot three-point wise and dished it back out to her, and they get a nice three-pointer from it.
27-8 the advantage for Dallas. Kuykendall out to Johnson, who lost it.
That's a steal by Lehman.
But a backcourt violation against Barnowski. Judah Tanella standing up on the bench right now, the head coach for the Blue Angels. He'll throw in a substitution. Rebecca Painter in, and Landis Lehman out. So you sub out a 6'1", you sub in a 6.
You only lose 1 inch.
Hey. Driving all the way to the basket and finishing was Grayson Williams.
Grayson Williams attacking the basket aggressively. She also had Anna Thompson over there on the outside, but she says, nah, this time I'll take it for myself, and she gets the easy 2.
Grayson Williams leading this team in points, field goal percentage, and steals. Gets to the rack easily on that last possession. Kuykendall missed 3 out of bounds.
Smart decision by Anna Thompson over there just to let it roll out.
Maggie Thompson in, Anna Thompson out. this is going to get hard.
There-
There's a couple other sister-brother combinations on the teams that we've got coming up in a little bit. So watch out. 3 in the corner. Thorman no good. Eversole gets it on the inbound. Thorman. Lehman can't hit. Johnson almost lost it. 3-point attempt. Sarah Crow knocks it down, and Hilldale finally gets into double figures. 29-11 they trail.
And you know what? As soon as she put it on her shoulders and hoisted it up, I knew it was going in. That was a big-time basket.
Williams couldn't get it to go. Actually, that was Eversole. Painter puts it down. A 20-point advantage for the Blue Angels.
Yeah, I think the Hilldale JV team is going to need a couple more of those Sarah Crow three-pointers if they want to get back into this game.
Hilton nowhere to go. 2-3 zone being executed pretty well right now by Dallas. Kicked out of bounds off of Thorman.
It's a good job by Thorman moving her feet, staying in front of the defender.
Crow. Barnowski. Hilton nowhere to go. Ousley inside. Johnson couldn't handle it. Thompson comes up with it.
And that's a good job by Abby Lehman, poking that ball out, creating the turnover, and see what we can do offensively.
And they are calling that a lot last year and now even more this year, that you can't step when you go in to shoot. You have to dribble.
I don't know. Ask James Harden.
Well, that's different. That's a little bit different. Barrasso comes in, subbing out Hilton for Hilldale.
Man, I really do like this Dallas Blue Angels defense. It's 3-2. I'm more of a man-to-man guy myself.
Okay.
But this 3-2 defense that they're running right now, they're running it to perfection, especially on that last series. And see how everybody comes in and helps?
Foul will go against Lehman. Johnson back to the line. She hit both free throws her first time up. Williams checking in, Thompson checking out, and Kirkhart will also enter the game. Sarah Crow sits down. Johnson hits 1 of 2. Thorman hits an open jump shot.
And there goes Grayson Williams again, forcing the issue, getting the ball down the court, seeing an open player at the three-point line. She gets up and hits it.
Johnson fouled. That'll go against Painter. Lots of fouls today, lots of work being done by the referees. Jay Powers, Harold Meek, and Rick Smith, the officials for this game.
Good job by Johnson, taking those points where she can get them, going strong to the basket. Only one three things are going to happen. Either she's going to miss it, she's going to get fouled, or she's going to get a point. As well as she shoots from the charity strike line. I would keep going up there.
Williams with speed. No one's going to guard her. She'll connect on a three.
With confidence. With confidence. Nothing but net.
I mean, that was so wide open. Barnowski has to pass it back out. Lehman is in for her sister, Abby.
And you can see Anna Thompson wanted to take that shot.
I wanted her to take it too, I'll be honest. Oh, look at that nice drive by Grayson Williams. 38-13, approaching 2 minutes to go in the first half here at the Civic Center. The Shrine Tournament, 39th edition. Jacob Toby alongside Dion Amade. Thanks for tuning in here on Bravado Wireless. Oh, nice steal. Eversole, easy left-handed layup for two. And the lead grows.
Defense turns into offense.
And Hilldale will take a timeout. 40-13, the advantage right now. Hilldale again, this is their JV squad.
Man, I'll tell you one thing. Grayson Williams is kind of taking over this game in the second quarter. I mean, you see the aggressive play offensively. She's turning a lot of those points on defense into points on offense, and then finding open people when she's driving, kicking it out, and then sometimes taking it up herself and saying, don't worry, guys, I got this one. I like the way she's playing early. Running the show.
So 1:41 to go in the first half. Barnowski will bring it up the court. Brown blocked on a three. Quickly, Dallas back the other way.
And it would have been a dime, too, but a good job in transition by the Hilldale JV team, running and not giving up on the play, and you can't complete the pass to Anna Thompson over there for the easy 2 points.
Lehman, again, same spot, and it's automatic like a robot at this point.
It's like she's like, oh, I haven't seen you in a long time. Then she goes right back to it. Easy 2 points for Lehman.
42-13. Barnowski trying to spin it home. Jump ball will head to Dallas. Williams, no good. Johnson the rebound. Barnowski pushing. 50 seconds to go. Corner three well short. Barnowski underneath, missed the easy layup. Underneath again, can't hit.
And I think if she catches that pass over there in the corner cleanly, she has a better shot at making that three-pointer over there.
Anna Thompson on the baseline, can't get it to go. 17 and a half seconds left in the first half. A 29-point lead for Dallas. Easy jumper.
And that was a good job of operating and running the offense and the play call out of the out-of-bounds pass.
5 seconds to go. Barnowski. Tipped in the air. And that's how the first half will end. A dominant performance by the Dallas Blue Angels. 44-13 over this Hilldale Hornets JV squad. First half thoughts.
And it ends kind of poetically with Grayson Williams doing a good job keeping her hands up, batting the ball down, and not allowing this Hilldale JV team to get a basket before going into half. I'm telling you, first of all, I love defensively what Hilldale's doing. Dallas Blue Angels is doing. 3-2 defense. Everybody's playing their role, not doing too much, staying in their spots, allowing them to fall into their traps, and then helping each other out when there's holes in the defense. And then offensively, they're doing a good job working that inside to outside, okay? Getting the ball to the inside. If it's open, passing it back out, getting those easy 3 points, and then playing aggressively, taking shots when they see it, not hesitating. This is not the performance I would have thought I would have saw from a team that hasn't played since late December.
Yeah, December 29th to be exact. Again, 44-13 the advantage for Dallas over Hilldale. We're going to take a short break. Again, our next game coming up, you see the boys warming up right now. Ponca City taking on Noah. That's at 6 p.m. here at the Civic Center. We'll be right back on Bravado Wireless for the second half coming up after this. 44.
There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines. Because we live where you live. Visit BravadoWireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
up, my father was a Shriner, and he came in 1980, which was the first year the tournament started. So I've basically been around it my whole life. This will be the 39th annual. The basketball tournament started in 1980 as a fundraiser to come up with a way to raise money to transport the burned and orthopedic children back and forth to the Shriners hospitals. At the current time, we have 22 hospitals that the Shriners operate free of charge, and we transport the kids free of charge. And this is the largest fundraiser that we do to be able to do that without asking the parents for any money. The basketball tournament is, we like the saying, it's kids helping kids. They get to play in the tournament, but in the same token, you know, by them playing and their fans coming and buying a ticket to come sit and watch, they are in turn helping us, so it's kids helping kids. We have that are actually involved in the tournament. There will probably be 150 different Shriners throughout helping to pull this off. It's not an easy undertaking to do. When you have 32 teams, that are guaranteed 3 games, that's a lot to handle. So we, in turn, you know, require a lot of assistance. So we ask the nobles, and they're all volunteers. You know, none of the Shriners ever get $1 out of this. All the proceeds from this tournament go strictly to transporting kids back and forth to the hospitals. But we have actually had, and if I'm not mistaken, like 32 kids, I think, that have actually been a Shrine patient and played in the Shrine tournament. And if they do that, if they are a Shrine patient and play in the tournament, we present them with a white jacket, which is an honor. If half of these schools, if they ever met those kids and knew their story and knew their struggles and how much the Shrine has helped, it really makes it well worthwhile. I mean, I understand that it's a lot of hassle for these schools to come, you know, to play, and the expense that goes with it. But like I said, if you talk to those children and their parents for what it's done for them and their lives and how much it's improved their way of life, it's well worth it. All the hours that I put in and all the other Shriners put in is nothing compared to what those kids have gone through. I mean, to my knowledge, there's not any other tournament out there that is strictly for a charity cause. And I mean, for us to be going into our 39th year and still going is something to be said, you know, and that means that the people, the community, everybody is focused on what it's for, and that's how we've sustained as long as we have.
Welcome back to the Civic Center, everybody. Jacob Toby alongside Dion Amade. Second half between Dallas and Hilldale JV taking place. 44-13 the score for the Blue Angels over the Hornets. Teams switch which way they're going in the second half. Rock to the top of the key for Kuykendall. Almost stolen, and it is stolen by Williams. Williams trying to throw it up to Thompson. Saved by Thorman. Underneath for Lehman.
Lehman to Lehman. That was a great, great, great court vision by the older sister, number 52, Lindsay Lehman.
46-13. Dallas up right now.
Lehman to Lehman sounds like a little bit of an attorney law firm right there.
Crow to the corner. Hilton for 2. That was actually a 3-point attempt. She can't hit anyway. 6:45 left to go in the third quarter.
Like to see that, them set the offense up, let everything get situated. Grayson Williams setting everything up, operating the offense.
Jory Thorman's going to get to the line for 2.
And look at that over there at the top of the key. Number 24, Grayson Williams, trying to instruct everybody on the floor. This is what I want from you. As the point guard, it's important to show and display that kind of leadership. Run the offense. When I say this is the way I want it to be ran. Was there a little confusion? Get everybody on the same page and get it going.
Thorman can't hit the first free throw. She shoots 69% from the free throw line.
She hits the second.
47-13, Dallas on top. And if you're Hilldale, the lead is continuing to grow. What should they do to at least try to stop the bleeding a little bit?
At this point, I wouldn't try to force anything, okay? Just continue to play your game. Try to run your offense and see if you can't just get into it by great defensive play and letting things come to you.
Not sure what that call was.
There was a stop and play, but I'm
Just
not sure either.
Hilton hands it off to Crow.
And you can see Crow wanted to take that shot.
Jump ball. Dallas ball, they are 13-14 on their season so far, coming off a 58-50 win versus Keller High School. They finished 5th in the Keller High School Holiday Invitational Tournament. That's when they last played, which was the end of December. Williams in and out for 3.
And it was a good-looking shot, too. Good job getting the offensive rebound, and Lehman goes back up with it.
Continuing to be a force inside.
That's Abby Lehman, to be to be exact. Butler takes the 3, trying to produce a little offense of her own. That's 2 3-point attempts for her in the last 2 drives down there, and can't really connect. But you can see, you just asked me, how do you get back in the ball game? And I think Butler's deciding we do it by doing it the Steph Curry way, taking some threes, and hopefully that lead comes down a little bit.
Anna Thompson to the corner. Tried to force feed into Landis Lehman, but Abby Lehman cleans it up for 2.
And that's a good job by Rock. They got a little bit of a zone defense going themselves. She tries to poke the ball out. She creates a turnover, but it just falls in the hands of the Blue Angels once again.
Williams. Abby Lehman is in some sort of zone right now. She hits another one.
And I think that's on 3 consecutive drives. She's come down there and come away with a basket.
Raina Rock had that ankle injury in the first half, but she comes back and scoops in a little floater.
You know, ever since that Jordan flu game, everybody thinks they can play sick and hurt.
Anna Thompson wide open, can't hit. 3:40 left to go in the third quarter. Long 3-point attempt is good. Raina Rock from downtown.
And that's a big-time shot from Mrs. Rock down there. Big-time shot.
Can't hit. 5 straight points for Rock. Thorman tries to answer and does for 3.
Okay, we think we might have a contest over here on our hands. See if Rock can answer back. Nice crossover move.
To the corner.
I thought it was going in. I thought I was going in.
Sarah Crow couldn't connect. This game picking up a little bit more speed. Floater from Thorman is off, but rebounded underneath. Back to Foreman, easy layup.
Good job by Lehman underneath with the rebound and dishing it right back up. And there goes Thorman. Gets Thorman on that foul right there. I don't know. That could have gone either way, in my opinion.
Look at this. A complete substitution for Hilldale. Barrasso comes in along with Barnowski, Owsley, Johnson, and Kirkhart. They all sub in for Hilldale, but they turn it over. Here comes Thorman back the other way.
Abby Lehman with the steal.
Maggie Thompson. Eversole can't hit the three. Remember, you liked her lefty stroke in the first half.
Yeah, the steal, great rotation on the ball, just can't seem to connect. I think the coach wants to run sideline special.
I think sideline special would be a good idea. But Gabby Eversole says nah.
Nah, she didn't like the special.
She didn't like that. Again, if you're just tuning in, the first of our 4-game set here on Bravado Wireless. Jacob Toby alongside Dion Amade. 58-18 rather. In favor of Dallas. The score actually 58. Barnowski catches everything but the rim.
Hard defense over here. Playing by Barnowski.
Thorman. Oh, that's a swish.
Thorman's come out of halftime on fire. I think she's had 3 straight points for this Blue Angels team. See her running the point right now as William goes to the bench.
Another shot from Lehman going down. She is having a special game tonight.
She's having a special second half. Abby Lehman is really taking over her and Thorman.
Oh, look at this. Thorman comes up with a steal. Trying to contest it is Owsley. Nice job of getting back on defense.
Yeah, she does a good job of keeping her away from the fast break points.
Lehman throws it out of bounds.
I thought she was going to lay out for it.
There's a table right next to us that would not be fun to hit and go up against.
Yeah, I wouldn't advise it.
Tori Brown coming in and Brooke Owsley checking out. Inside for 2.
And that was
Nevaeh Johnson.
Nice pass. Nice pass and good job by number 4 over there, Johnson, putting it up and getting the easy 2. And now a steal.
Foul is going to go against Thorman. That's her second personal foul.
Great hands,
Wow,
Jacob.
that was terrible.
I don't know if you
trying to
guys.
roll it.
I don't know if y'all can see Jacob's head at the bottom of the screen right there, but he tried to give the referee the ball 5 different times, and neither of the times was a good attempt.
Guess what? At least I made the effort. Do not laugh. And that pass will soar out of bounds into the stands.
I don't know which you think was worse, if it was your pass attempt to the referee or that one right there.
Probably mine.
But I've got you as number one right now.
Probably mine. Didn't know I was getting roasted today. But that happened on Bravado Wireless.
Hey, you get 2-1, a basketball game and a roast session.
63-20 with 17 seconds to go in the third quarter. Maggie Thompson to the top. Williams. 5 seconds to go. Thompson still with the basketball. Guarded heavily by Barnowski. Lehman's going to have to just put up a shot. It's no good. Doesn't hit the rim, but it hits the backboard. That ends the third quarter, 63-20. One more quarter to go in our first of 4 games we have for you today on Bravado Wireless here at the Civic Center for the Bedouin Shrine Classic, the 39th annual edition. A lot of games tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday.
Yeah, we got a good schedule ahead of you.
Good slate.
Good. That's the word I was looking for. A good slate.
I just stole it from you. That's why I did.
of games ahead of you, and you tuned in to the right place if you want to see some high school basketball.
Ponca City and Noah Homeschool will kick it off next here, 6 o'clock at the Civic Center. And then we go back to girls action. After that, it goes girls, boys, girls, boys. That's how they're doing it here today. And we're going to take a quick break. 63-20, your score headed to the fourth.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Fourth quarter of action here at the Civic Center between Dallas HSAA and Hilldale JV. The Blue Angels up on the Hornets, 63-20, fourth quarter. Jacob Toby alongside former OSU safety Deon Amati, who knows a little bit about basketball as well.
Know enough to make a pass to the referee.
Hey.
Trust me, you're not going to live that down until Saturday.
Williams comes up with a steal. Lehman on the baseline has been open a lot today. Passes it to her sister, Landis, but stealing it back is Thorman, and Dallas with a whole another possession. Sarah Crow's going to get called for her second personal foul. Williams dominates the basketball, facilitating, scoring, does a lot of different things.
Yeah, and you can kind of see, and it's easy to see this offense and how it's ran. Williams kind of facilitates. Anna Thompson over there is their post up spot shooter over there on the outside, and then the Lehman sisters, they really get it done down low for these Blue Angels.
Thorman at the line hits her first, and 7 points per game.
And don't forget about Thorman. She does it all for this Blue Angels team. You can see it when Williams goes out, she runs the point. She also can hit those mid-range jumpers, and she does not shy about getting offensive rebounds.
Thorman goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Crow over to Butler. Rock. Scoop layup, no good.
Good job by Rock getting inside that 3-2 defense, though.
There's a lot of solid sets being run by Dallas. They execute their offense
and you can
really
see,
well.
You can see the screens and everything. And you can always find number 52, Lehman, on her spot by the elbow. I think the coach knows where her spot is, too, and he finds a great way to get it to her there.
Thorman missing. Dallas coming from Texas, of course, and it's their first time ever in Oklahoma. Haven't played since late December. And I asked Coach Judah Tanella what his goal was for this tournament. First thing he says to me is, the goal is to win. I said, Coach, you're right. It is to win. But then he kept on saying the main goal is to stay disciplined through adversity. He wants to see this team battle through adversity.
And that's a good thing, and this is a good place to see. I mean, you're going to face a lot of competition and adversity late in the season, so it's good to put your team through those kind of tests early to see how they handle it, and then you can coach them along the way.
And his team one game under 500. And at one point in the season versus Lovejoy High School, Dallas beat them 43-42. Coach Tanella gave his team an hour-long talk before the game and basically said, we are a lot better than we think. And they've had great results after that one-point win versus Lovejoy.
You said an hour-long talk?
An hour-long talk.
They probably just played better so they wouldn't get any more hour-long talks.
You're right. Thorman underneath couldn't connect. 5:18 left to go, fourth quarter. And this Dallas team only practices 2 days a week.
I was going to ask you that. I mean, you talked to the head coach. Was there anything that you heard from him was complicated about coaching some homeschooled?
That's probably it, is that the practice times are less, and a long three-point attempt from Rock is no good. Practice time is probably the biggest thing. We're going to see a couple other homeschool teams in this tournament. And one of the biggest things is some of them don't have their own gyms.
Yeah, that's my next question. Where do you practice? I mean, when do you practice? When do you practice? Where do you practice? One of the things with me, especially in high school with my teammates, was communicating during school, talking about the games and some of the experiences and things that you share. I mean, you get a lot from in class, you know, coming together as a team and you know, unity stuff and talking and having fun in that sort of ways. These girls and these boys don't have that when they're homeschooled. So it'd be interesting to hear what's some of the adversity and what's the differences between public school or private school or just being in school, period, as far as the athletic aspect comes into play.
Yeah, the three schools, homeschools that are in this tournament, Noah, which is from Tulsa, does not have a home gym, so they practice wherever they can. They play their home games wherever they can. And then the Green Country Defenders out of Tulsa as well, also a homeschool team in this tournament. So three homeschool teams. Again, it's a little bit different the way they do things, but they still know how to play basketball. Dallas up 64-20 over the Hilldale JV Hornets.
Hey, if you had any questions about that, I think the Dallas Blue Angels have showed you, hey, we can ball.
They can ball for sure. 4:22 left to go in this game. Their head coach, Judah Tanella, in his 5th season with the program, he also has played for this program since he was 12 years old on the boys' side.
Wow. Very, very experienced coach with the
Yep. Also want to give a shout out to Karen Williams, the team administrator, helping us out, giving us rosters and stats. Very much appreciate Karen Williams. I want to shout her out for all the Dallas fans back home. She's in the gym tonight. Maybe she'll hear that I shouted her out. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean,
or I should just go tell her I did.
We really do appreciate that. Or if it wasn't for her, we'd just be saying, okay, number 24.
Yeah,
just
that wouldn't sound good, would it?
That wouldn't make for a good broadcast. We're all about quality here.
Grayson Williams bringing it up the court. She has dominated this game and has dominated the season so far. 16 points per game, 39% field goal shooting, 33% from 3. Eversole making a sound as she was open, but couldn't handle the pass and a jump ball. You heard that sound though, right?
I heard it. I heard it. Everybody has their own unique sound when they want the ball.
Okay.
I normally go with the whoop whoop.
Whoop, whoop. All right.
But do you have a sound?
I said, give me the ball, and I'll go score. That's what I did.
You say give me the ball.
That's what I did.
Sounds very, very.
Oh, what a defensive block by Williams with 2 hands. And then she comes back and comes up with a steal. All over the court. I'd love to see a tracker for mileage, how much she's ran today.
I'm pretty sure it's a lot. A lot as active as she's been offensively and defensively, as you can see.
Barnowski with a steal, spinning on the right side, putting up a right-handed shot, and she'll get to the line for 2.
And that's a good job by her, going to the basket aggressively after the turnover and creating a situation where she can go to the free throw line. If she can't get the easy 2, you got somebody on your back, go up strong, hope for the basket, and go to the free throw line.
Barnowski puts in the first free throw, 5'5" freshman for Hilldale. 2 subs coming on for the Hornets, Ousley and Kirkhart.
She makes both. And that's a nice basket over there by Grayson Williams. Does a nice job, hits the crossover, finds the screen, finds her spots, and puts it up.
What doesn't she do? That's the real question. And I'll also say this, as that shot misses from Barrasso, a lot of deep threes taken by this JV squad that, with all due respect, have not connected well. They've not hit the rim.
And you can understand, especially with the tight 3-2 zone that this defense is playing, that they can find some shots on the outside, and when they see an open spot, they're just taking it. But it'd be more, you know, probably better situation if they run their offense and try to find the holes inside that 3-2 defense and then try to attack in that way, in that manner.
Lehman had an open jump shot on the free throw line. She couldn't take it as she mishandled it, but Thompson says, okay, I'll score the basketball. Anna Thompson, senior on this squad, 5'2", has 13 points tonight. So coming up again, Ponca City versus Noah Homeschool. Boys game at 6 o'clock, then at 7:30 it'll be the Hilldale varsity girls taking on the Noah Homeschool girls. And then at 9 o'clock tonight, Hilldale boys taking on Edmond Santa Fe South. A lot of basketball coming up tonight. We are looking forward to it. Barnowski missing in the corner.
Yeah.
Under 2 minutes left to go.
I advise you, get your popcorn.
I might go get some popcorn as well.
Get you some supper, sit down and tune in because it's going to be a fun evening of basketball.
Tori Brown will check in. Barrasso will bring it up the court. 60-22. Blue Angels lead right now. Ball tipped off the fingertips of Brown.
You see me not attempt to go get
No, I was looking at my sheet, doing my job, sir.
Okay, just making sure.
No, I saw it in the corner of my eye. I'm watching you. I got it.
I'm not going to give you any ammo.
Lehman, baseline, a rare miss.
That's a perfect word for it right there.
Rare
miss.
Yep.
Hung it a little short.
Johnson trying to save it underneath, can't do so. 1:09 to go.
That was a nice move over there by Williams. She wasn't able to make the basket, but it looked good.
It did look good. Kirkhart inside. Up underneath. Barrasso couldn't put it down, and Dallas will slow things up. 38 seconds to go. So Dallas will advance in this tournament as they lose it out of bounds. They will take on the winner of Fort Gibson and Edmond Santa Fe South, which is played tonight at 7:30 at Fort Gibson. They will take on the winner of that game tomorrow at 7:30 at Fort Gibson.
And they call a jump ball over here. Great defensive possession over here. Good job by Painter on the inside.
Hilldale JV will go into the consolation bracket and face the loser of Fort Gibson and Edmond Santa Fe South. That'll do it. 68-22, your final score. The Blue Angels from Dallas beating Hilldale. The Hornets JV squad putting up a nice effort, but we saw a terrific performance from the Lehman brothers, Abby and Landis.
Lehman sisters.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wow.
Sisters.
That's how we're going this year.
Yeah, so, and here's how I'm going to tie that in.
How are you going to tie that in? Let's see.
We stated early that Dallas Blue Angels, they hadn't played since late December.
Yes.
And we were expecting them to have some rust to come into the ball game and have to knock a little bit of it off, but we didn't see any of that. Me and you, on the other hand, a little bit of rest over there.
But we're brothers.
But we're brothers. and that's our first ball game of the evening, so we're going to get better as we go.
Oh, we're going to get insanely good. So the final score for one final time, 68-22. Dallas wins it, and we're going to take a short break, but be right back with boys basketball right after this on Bravado Wireless.
Keith Alstead, Bedouin Shrine Tournament Director for the Bedouin Shrine Basketball Classic. I came into the Shrine in 2002, and I grew up, my father was a Shriner, and he came in 1980, which was the first year the tournament started, so I've basically been around it my whole life. This will be the 39th annual. The basketball tournament started in 1980 as a fundraiser to come up with a way to raise money to transport the burned and orthopedic children back and forth to the Shriners hospitals. At the current time, we have 22 hospitals that the Shriners operate free of charge, and we transport the kids free of charge. And this is the largest fundraiser that we do to be able to do that without asking the parents for any money. The basketball tournament is, we like the saying, it's kids helping kids. They get to play in the tournament, but in the same token, you know, by them playing and their fans coming and buying a ticket to come sit and watch, they are in turn helping us, so it's kids helping kids. We have that are actually involved in the tournament. There will probably be 150 different Shriners throughout helping to pull this off. It's not an easy undertaking to do. When you have 32 teams, that are guaranteed 3 games, that's a lot to handle. So we, in turn, you know, require a lot of assistance. So we ask the nobles, and they're all volunteers. You know, none of the Shriners ever get $1 out of this. All the proceeds from this tournament go strictly to transporting kids back and forth to the hospitals. But we have actually had, and if I'm not mistaken, like 32 kids, I think, that have actually been a Shrine patient and played in the Shrine tournament. And if they do that, if they are a Shrine patient and play in the tournament, we present them with a white jacket, which is an honor. If half of these schools, if they ever met those kids and knew their story and knew their struggles and how much the Shrine has helped, it really makes it well worthwhile. I mean, I understand that it's a lot of hassle for these schools to come, you know, to play, and the expense that goes with it. But like I said, if you talk to those children and their parents for what it's done for them and their lives and how much it's improved their way of life, it's well worth it. All the hours that I put in and all the other Shriners put in is nothing compared to what those kids have gone through. I mean, to my knowledge, there's not any other tournament out there that is strictly for a charity cause. And I mean, for us to be going into our 39th year and still going is something to be said, you know, and that means that the people, the community, everybody is focused on what it's for, and that's how we've sustained as long as we have.